Yeah, it definitely was.
So how's tour going?
It's awesome. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's exhausting, but it's definitely worth it. Like, the minute you get on stage, you kind of forget that you're tired.
Is it, how's it compare with like doing the Broadway tours?
Very different. The one tour I did here in the States was Wicked. And what we would do is we would literally be there for weeks at a time in every city. So this is the first time I've gone like from city to city, night after night. It doesn't feel like normal. It feels like you're like, where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? But it's definitely a learning experience.
Is it getting? Is there points of it that are mundane?
The days are long. I mean, there's a lot of waiting around, but that's actually kind of there's something great about that because it gives you a chance to kind of like do your thing. If you want to read a book, if you want to go on the internet and check your emails, it gives you a chance to kind of have your own time.
Right.
Yeah. I noticed when we were out in LA that you just have a command of the press. I mean, when you were at those press conferences, you were very comfortable and you were very much in charge. Where did you learn that?
I don't know, and thank you for saying that. That's a nice compliment. I don't know.
It just seemed like you were very comfortable in that environment.
I like talking to people. I like expressing ideas, and I don't know. It's just kind of who I am, I guess. I don't know.
You got a lot of credit for arranging your own songs this year. Do you take that to the musical director? Do you say, hey, listen, I want to do the song this way? Or do they suggest some things to you? Is it a given? What's that creative?
It's a little bit of both. It's definitely like a teamwork thing, you know, like it's a collaboration. And I, you know, I will say that a lot of my more successful arrangements were borrowed from other artists. I never claimed to have come up with them myself. That Ring of Fire arrangement that people love so much was not my own. That was by a woman named, her name escaped me.
Was it the girl from Rockstar?
Yeah, Delana.
Yes,
Delana's her name. There was, you know, the version of Mad World is Gary Jules, who did it for the Donnie
Darko, yeah.
But I'm even going beyond that. Even some of the theatrical things like having smoke.
That, yes. The visual presentation,
yes.
That was pretty much all me.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, if I asked for, I want really moody lighting, do you think we could work that out? They were like, sure. I mean, the crew is all but facilitating for us. And I think one of the things that people started realizing was, you just have to ask. You just have to ask for it. If you have a vision, you have to verbalize it and ask for it.
We were talking with, was it Guarini, who said, if we had done this in season 1, they would have laughed at us because, the show's evolved so much,
Yeah, it has. I think it's one of those things where you get into a situation where, especially in a competition, you just have to take the reins and work it, and that's what I tried to do. I was like, okay, how can I work this situation for myself?
I got a lot of respect from you when we talked with the stylist, and you would go in there with a vision about your style, and that showed to me that, all right, this guy is an artist,
I love playing dress up.
Shocking, right?
I love clothes, I love makeup and hair and things like nail polish.
Right.
I like, dressing up, so that was a big important part for me. I mean, I think that's what being a rock star is like. That's a part of it. That's a big part of it.
We're hearing all about what's being thrown on stage.
Oh my gosh, it's insane. So many bras.
Not just bras, but
mostly bras.
Some whips.
Yes, I got a red tassel whip. I got a whip with like purple fur on it. Got some handcuffs on stage. Apparently there was one jock strap and I missed it. I would have made a big deal out of that because it's usually female undergarments. It should be an equal opportunity undergarment situation in my opinion.
I like that. So
you don't see a lot of jock straps, that's for sure.
I'm really trying to change up the game.
Are you keeping the whip? Is that going with you on the tour bus?
Oh yeah,
okay.
That's a good souvenir. Yeah. It's not being used. Don't get any ideas.
All right.
It's a collector's item.
Just on the wall, going on the wall. So when we were backstage at in LA, the night after the finale, we saw you and Paula having a moment. So obviously, you guys had a connection. The news must be having an effect on you.
I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her yet about it. I love Paula. I think she has like the hugest heart, and she's really passionate about the contestants on the show. And I think that from the minute I walked into my audition, thanks to her, I felt safe, comfortable. I think she has a way of really connecting with people. And I think she'll be missed on the show, and I think the contestants that go through this year will miss that type of connection with the judge. She kind of helps balance out, someone like Simon's harsh criticism, which is very important as well. But it's a nice balancing act. Whatever she has planned next, I'm sure she'll be successful in it, and I wish her luck.
We want to hear about the album.
Yeah, it's coming out in November. It's yet to be titled, but it's going to be amazing. We did a lot of work on it before the tour started. We have a lot of work to do still after the tour ends, but it's pop, rock, electronic, dance. It's everything.
We know you're working with Lady Gaga's producer for some of it.
Yeah, he's one of them.
We kind of think that you're maybe the Lord Gaga.
Lord Gaga. That's
Does that work?
Compliment.
All
That
right.
works.
Good deal.
There's definitely elements, like there's things that she does as a performer that I'm really inspired by, because it's been a while since someone's come out with that type of force.
It's bringing the theatrics.
Yeah, it's totally theatrical. She's creative. She's avant-garde. I love it. There will definitely be some of that. And I'm also working with people like Linda Perry. I'm working with Greg Wells, who's great. Ryan Tedder, who's awesome.
You got a nice assembly.
There's way more where that came from. There's a lot of wonderful producers that are coming.
Adam, pleasure talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, guys.